how many brokers or load boards can you be assigned to, or be willing to pay for, or just be under that umbrella to be able to not just, and a lot of these drivers, they want to stay busy.
Hmm.
Still we got the electronic logs and all that, but they kind of want to be, they want to stay booked. A lot of these drivers don't really care about coming home if they don't have a home to come to, if they
Exactly.
can't. So a lot of them want to stay busy and they just want to get all the work, but some load boards a little bit more attractive than others.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
can you give me some insight on that? Because like I said, a lot of people gonna see this and you're gonna have the answers for them.
Okay. So first, the load board, for those of you who may be entering the industry and may not understand what the purpose of a load board is, a load board is a way for shippers to post up loads that may not be under contract. These may be spot rates, what they like to call them. So the spot rate market right now is not paying a lot. It fluctuates. Excuse me. Contract rates are those rates that are guaranteed no matter what. They're set, and that's how most of the freight moves in this industry because it helps the shipper control cost. You got to remember cost is number one. Now, if you're going to put yourself on a bunch of low boards, have a strategy, have a plan for that. And what I mean by that is understand you might have a low board that's best for you if you get stuck in New York. You know what? That's the low board I'm going to because they always have those great New York coming out of New York going down to where I want to go. You might have a low board that if you are out in California is better to get you back to the East Coast, or vice versa, a low board that's better for the East Coast to get you to the West Coast. So if it were me, I would be looking at my low boards as a region. I would That's how I would position them. And I would look at them and say, okay, who has the best routing and lows for me if I'm coming from this place going to this place. That's the one first strategy. Now, I want to caution you shouldn't have too many because if you get in a situation to where you got two different brokers calling you and you're like eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you're putting yourself in a situation where you are going to risk losing one of those customers, guaranteed. One of
Right,
those brokers or dispatchers or shippers, whoever it is you turn down, that's the one you will not be able to go to in the future. So if
right,
you are going to put yourself on multiple load boards and get out here and do all this finagling, have a plan, have a strategy. And if you only have one truck, I wouldn't recommend it because of that situation, because you wind up almost burning bridges. Now, we talked about this in the previous, I think last week, where we talked about building trust with your shipper and building that relationship, and how some shippers can turn on a dime and be like, nope, last time they dropped us or last time they did us dirty, we're not using them anymore. So,
right.
you pull up to somebody thinking, oh, yeah, I got the business back. And then they remember who you were and they shut it down like that.
Yeah,
And then you're out of money. You wasted your time. All these things can happen when you burn those bridges. So my suggestion is if you're going to do load boards, and be strategic about it. Be strategic about it. Learn the brokers also that are on those load boards, because that way you'll know, oh, this is so and so's load. I always work with them on this load board and stick with that versus this low board, that might be out in California. So have a plan, have a strategy, be methodical about it, and work the plan.